Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. You're coming in. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your lives. Make sure you're happy before you enter this stream. I think that's important. Alright, let me just close out everything here. I got a screen full of crap. And so I want to make sure that it's nice and clean so we can get to work today. All right. How's everybody doing today? Sorry about the growing pains. You know, we've got a new channel. We've got a new studio set up. So it's kind of been a mess lately trying to get the live streams perfect. Trying to figure everything out. So anyway, let me open up the let me see here. One sec. We're gonna get everything ready to go. Yasser, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Yeah, me too. I'm glad that we're live streaming today. I was worried we weren't gonna be able to live stream today because there's been a lot of changes in the studio. Falkwish says Thomas changes his studio setup every 3 days. Yeah, that's about right, actually. I really do. I don't know why. I like to make progress. That's the goal, at least. I like to make progress. So hopefully I'm making progress. All right, guys. Well, let's jump. Does anyone have any questions for me before we get started on this stream today, where we're gonna add in AJ's and AJ's link should be in the description. We're gonna add in his game kit. We're gonna try again. He gave me some instructions on Discord. For those of you who don't know, AJ is working on the code base, so we're gonna try and add in his game kit. So we'll see how that goes. Thomas, does your course teach how to create an email list? Well, it depends. There's a big section in the course about securing a press list, and then also securing a press list for YouTubers, and also the press when you launch your game. I need to create a section for the course that's related to building an email list for your actual audience. I really need to create something for that. So still haven't done that yet, but that's a great question. Thank you for asking. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure my screen is completely clear of strange text messages from my wife. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump right in, guys. All right, so the first thing I want to do in today's live stream is I want to run on over to our little train depot, which is way over here. Let's turn off our fog. And we're gonna go ahead and scroll on over here. Man, there's a lot of distance to travel in this level. So we're gonna go ahead and bring in our train. Where's our train? Okay, there's our train track. So let's take a look at how everything looks. Yeah, there we go. Where's my controller? Okay, so let's bring our character controller over to the train tracks, and we're gonna hit play here. Make sure that everything looks good here. Let's mute the audio. All right, so we have an explosion here. I need to remove that. But we're gonna go ahead and put the train track, or the train right along the train track. I'm thinking that we'll probably put a train here, and then a train all the way over here, so you can't actually enter the train. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. I'm going to remove the explosive effect, make sure that it's actually a prefab. Okay, it's not, so we need to create a prefab variant out of our explosive material here. So just because we're going to want to save this explosion. If you remember, we worked on this earlier. So I'm going to activate it, and then I'm going to drag it over to our prefabs. I'm going to create a prefab variant out of it, and then I'm just going to delete it. So if you guys recall, we have this little train engine here that we're going to go ahead and start putting into the game. This is a asset that I downloaded, and then I decreased the actual texturing on it a little too much, to be honest. So let's go ahead and bring it up to about 256. There we go. And the reason why we're using a bunch of assets in this game, guys, is because we can get away with it. That's why. The reason we can get away with it is because we're making the resolution of the textures much lower. All right, do I want to be able to get inside of this train? That's the question. I think I do. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, I'm going to get in big trouble for this. Well, let's see how big it is first. Let's hit play. I'm trying to figure out if I want to be able to jump inside of the train or not. So let's go over here. And just see if we can hop in there. Yeah. I probably want to be able to hop in there. But it needs to be a little bit bigger, doesn't it? Is this the correct train set I want to use? It's hard to know. What's this train track? Okay, that's what we created yesterday. Train tunnel. All right, so this is the train engine. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it to 1.4. That might be too big, but we're going to take a look. And that means we're probably going to need to make the train track big too. Or bigger too, right? So there we go. Let's hit play. The second channel, those of you who are asking me in the chat, Thomas, what about your second channel that's going to be for live streams? What I'm going to do today is we're going to live stream a little bit on this channel, and I'm going to bring on over a lot of you to my second channel. It's going to be a slow process of bringing people to my new channel, because I don't want anyone to be left out who doesn't know about the second channel. So we're going to do a big exodus to my second channel today. But if you guys haven't, go ahead and subscribe below to the second channel. All right, so we have these train tracks here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these train tracks and I'm going to go ahead and prefab them to a parent so that we can scale them up pretty big. And then we're going to create a prefab variant out of all of these various train tracks here. So we have 4 train tracks here. So we can take these train tracks and put them inside of a train track parent and then create a train track prefab variant for the train tracks. Let's create an empty game object here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drag it all the way to the top up here. And I'm going to probably, actually, you know what? I'm going to put it on inside of this one here. No, I'm going to put it inside of this one here. The reason why I'm going to do that is because I'm going to zero it out so that it's local to that position. And then you can take it back out and then go ahead and take the train tracks, pull them into the train track parent. And now we're going to go ahead and drag it over to our father prefabs. This is a folder for all my prefab variants that we're going to be using here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and take this train track parent and set it to 1.2 or 1.3, 1.3, and then 1.3. And hopefully this will be big enough for us to actually fit the train onto the train track. Yes, I think it's great. Very nice. Might be a little too big, but whatever. All right, you guys want to go ahead and take a look? Let's hit play here, and then we're going to go ahead and take our train. After we ensure that it looks like it's the right size here, I need to probably bring those down a little bit. Okay, good. Where is this explosion? There it is. Okay, let's delete that. And then we're going to go ahead and take this train here. And I'm going to go ahead, and the first thing I want to do, that effing smoke we want to remove. Let's save the scene, because we've made a lot of good progress here. Height is too much, yeah. Nurse Base just said, Thomas, I just beat Pinstripe. Almost done with Neversong. I hate both of your games. That's fine, I guess. I'm just kidding. You didn't say that. You said that you loved him. I respect the hustle. There's not a lot of hustle anymore, I'll be honest with you guys. I like to be honest. Honesty is fun. And I'll tell you, I'm not hustling much these days. These days are pretty fun. The hustle was there, but it's not there anymore. There's not as much. I am fast. I am fast, but like today I woke up at 8:30. So there's not a lot of hustle these days. All right, let's go ahead and just add a mesh collider. We can suffer through the consequences later in terms of using a mesh collider for something so so big and complicated. But here is our here we go. Looks good. Let's go ahead and take the, there's other engines that we can use as well. So let's go to, let's see here. Which one do I want to use? And by the way, guys, if you're interested in joining my course with over 1,800 students, I know it's honestly, it's hard to believe how many students are in my online program right now. But if you want to join my online program with over 1,800 students, we have great reviews on the platform. And I'm going to teach you everything you need to learn, or at least everything that I've learned in becoming a full-time game developer. That is securing 6 figures from publishers to securing 6 figures from Kickstarter and crowdfunding as well. If you're interested, guys, there are only 3 coupon codes available for this live stream today. Sometimes I do coupon codes, sometimes I don't. I felt generous today. No, well, it is. No, it's not generous. It's not generous of me because I'm selling a course. But there are 3 codes available today. So if you want to use those, use code May 12th, guys. These are going to delete after this live stream, and after that, they will be no more. All right, we're going to connect these here, and these usually sell out within the first hour of my live stream. So if you're interested, if you're on the fence about the program, go ahead and take a look. Why are these like this? These doors. Let's go ahead and disable the doors. I don't really need them, to be honest. But use the promo code in the link in the description if you're interested. Guys, it supports my channel. It also supports my games, helps me make games and all that, so pretty cool. Okay, so I like the idea of putting this wagon. Where's the other one? There we go. And let's add a collider to this. And we're gonna just go ahead and drag these over so that they're sort of blocking this. And you don't want to know the truth is I could probably remove the colliders now. Well, I don't know. We'll probably just put a box collider right in here. Let's go ahead and just add one to this train. And then we'll just make it sort of a wall here. I know invisible walls are not allowed. What I mean is, some of you have told me, Thomas, invisible walls are lame. I don't know. It's a retro game, and retro games always have invisible walls, right? Coupon code is invalid. Okay, I'm going to take a look. Hold your horses. Looks like some of you are trying to use the coupon code. I'm going to go ahead and double check why or what's going on. Are they already sold out? We might be sold out already, guys. And for that, I am sorry. All right, coupon code. We're going to try this out. Use code May 12th, guys, if you want to enroll. So let's double check. Oh, wow. You're right. I don't know why it doesn't work. What? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Ah, yes, Thomas. You fool. I didn't create the coupon code correctly, guys. I'm sorry. Hold your horses. 3, 2, 3, 2. We're gonna try one more time. 1. All right, coupon code should work for you, whoever that was. I'm so sorry about that. Let's get back to the trains, though. Let's get back to the trains. All right, so there we have some trains here, and then we're gonna go ahead and how about we do like 4 right here? Okay, so we'll take this one, and how about I actually really like this green one here. Let's drag that in. And we're gonna go ahead and Alex, let me know if the code works for you, buddy. And I appreciate you supporting the channel. That means a lot to me. That means a ton to me. So thank you so much. All right, we're gonna add a mesh collider to this bad boy here. And let's see here. This caboose is 1.4, but that's 1. Yeah, whatever. They're kind of in different sizes, but for some reason this one looks better at 1, and this one is 1.4. So we're just gonna do 1 here, keep it at mesh collider, and then we're gonna hit play and see how everything looks. Once we get these trains done, guys, we're gonna do a Q&A session, so be sure to stick around for the Q&A session. We do Q&A sessions every, what is it, 15 minutes? No, every 30 minutes. Ooh. Okay. What if we can get rid of those chairs? I don't really like it. If there's going to be chairs in there like that, we're going to go ahead and delete it. We're just going to use this orange one here, honestly. But let's go ahead and create a prefab variant out of it. Caboose is such an odd word, says Bentrosity. Hey guys, I wanted to ask you a quick question. Have you guys ever heard of? I'm trying to figure out where to stream. I'm sort of confused. First off, my question is, how many of you would rather me stream on Twitch only? Does anybody give me a hand? And then if you no, give me a thumbs up. If you give me a thumbs down, it means you want me to stream on YouTube. And both is not an option currently. So just let me know, Twitch or YouTube. Just write Twitch or YouTube. Twitch or YouTube. That's the first question I have for you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and save this out. This is going to be Wagon 01. We're gonna do a prefab variant. There we go. Okay, we got a bunch of YouTube. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Got a bunch of YouTube. The next question I have for you guys, now that I've got some wonderful responses, is, is this a prefab variant? It is, okay, good. So the next question I have is, let me copy this component. We need to delete it from this here. The next question I have is, do you guys feel like my channel is too random? Say too random or it's great. By random, I mean the kind of content that I'm uploading. So the current Thomas Brush YouTube channel, is it too random, the kind of content? Is it confusing you? Or is it good? Good or too random? Okay, we've got Gustav. You're saying it's too random, but it looks, and that's fine. Okay, it looks like the majority of you are fine with the channel as is. Okay, we're gonna open up this one here, and we're gonna actually just paste in that box collider. All right, so we have this one here, and this is where you're gonna get off the train, okay? And we'll probably put a platform right here, okay? And then over here, we'll block it off with another train, okay? We'll do 2 cabooses because, hey, this is a retro game, so we can sort of replicate and duplicate and replicate and duplicate. That's totally fine. Like that, yeah. Good. Alex says, "Do it. Y'all watch for my personality." Really? Y'all like my personality? Because I don't. All right, the next question is, why do you guys watch the live streams? I'm really trying to hone in on how to grow my audience. I really do want to grow my audience. Why do you guys watch the live streams? Do you watch it because if you had to choose one, is it Thomas or is it Thomas's games? Which one? Thomas or Thomas's games? You have to pick one. Dude, Tyrone, bro. Okay. Tyrone, I gotta ban you, buddy. I'm sorry. All right, so what do we got, guys? What's the answer? So y'all watch mostly for Thomas and the chill atmosphere. Okay. Okay, so you like Thomas. Aww. Thanks. I'm gonna go to bed tonight, all warm and fuzzy. All right. Here's another question. We're gonna hone in on what you guys like. What would you rather see if I were to increase one or the other? Would you rather see more Q&As or more just Thomas working? Q&As, Thomas working. You can pick two. Q&A or Thomas working. Only write those words. Q&A, Thomas working. You can increase one or the other. And by Q&A, I mean like just chatting and talking and having fun. Okay. Okay, y'all like Thomas working. Really? So you don't like hearing me rant about politics. Good to Good to know. All right. Would you rather me... Okay, here's the next question. Man, I got so many questions for you guys. This is great. Thank you so much for the insight. Would you rather me read the chat more or work more? Okay, seriously, because I can't do both. Chat, work. Chat, work. Chat, work. Chat or work. Pick one of the two. Chat or work. By chat, I mean I'm looking at your comments and reading them, or working more. Okay. Okay. You guys are just you want your cake and you want to what's the phrase? You want to eat your cake and read it too? You want to touch the cake and smell it too? What is the phrase? I'm going to rotate these. I'm just messing with you. You want to have your cake and eat it too or something. All right, let's double check this train here and see how everything looks. All right, so you just wanted me to work. Just essentially you guys like to watch me just working my butt off. That's about it. This looks great. Wow. Look at this, guys. Hey, Thomas, you're winning today. We got ourselves a beautiful train. I really like it. And then you can jump in here and collect some items and then jump out, right? So we'll probably start the player in here like this. I don't know why I'm thinking about the Terminator theme. But for some reason, it's the Terminator theme right now. And then you can exit over here. Or over here. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to start the player inside here. And I'm going to lock them off. Okay, so we're going to go to the... is going to remain like this. Nice and clean right here. Me and my wife were on a train in Italy, and the train door, had a red handle on it. A bright red handle. And apparently... in Italy, when you're on a train, a bright red handle means open me. So we just sat on the train forever, for hours. And it was going in circles. We're spoiled Americans, you know? Why isn't the door opening for me? Okay, good. So we've got this one here with like a closed door. And so this is the starting train. You mother effer. Quit. Quit. Okay, there we go. So right here is where the player is going to start. Very nice, very nice. I like it a lot. And they'll collect a coin here, and then they'll exit the train. So we're going to create some kind of pathway right here. You know what? They should probably start here, to be completely honest. So they exit like this, and they just go like this. I don't want the player to be like completely lost, but I do want them to go, can I go over here? And then they find out they can go over here. So that might be cool. All right, let's go ahead and do that really quickly. I'm going to go to my train here. Why does the character spawn so high? I always find it fun when I click play and he just... I like it. Kind of fun, kind of enjoyable. There's pleasure in falling that far. Has anybody been skydiving before? Anybody? I went skydiving 3 years ago. It scared me. Let me know in the chat. I want to know who's been skydiving. Rackshit says, you are my role model. I love rolls. Very good. The best kind of rolls are with the sweet butter at O'Charlie's. I very much prefer having my feet on solid ground, says Garmongo. Awesome. All right. Okay, good. The coupon codes are working, guys. There are only 2 coupon codes left. The final 2 are probably gonna sell out in just the way this works in the previous streams. The final 2 are probably gonna sell out in the next 60 minutes. So if you're interested in the course, feel free to do that. Just wanted to double check for you guys, make sure those are working properly. All right, so the player's gonna start right here. So let's go ahead and add a wooden platform. Mother effer. Looks like we're gonna need to do it to this one too. Sorry guys, I need to be better about this. Actually, let's just go ahead and hit apply. Override, apply all. Yay, okay. So the player's gonna start in here, and we're gonna have a platform here. So I believe we actually have a platform already, wood platform. There it is, Thomas wins. So we're gonna go ahead and bring in the wooden platform. You know, it does kind of look like it's 3/4 the size it should be, because it's not really finished. Well, no, it looks like about 1 3/4. Okay, so we'll name this platform 1 3/4. So here's platform 1 3/4, just a little bit like so.
Put it on the ground and make it fit right in place, Harry.
All right, we're just gonna go ahead and make a prefab variant out of this platform here. And by the way, guys, all of this is gonna cull out. I just have to set it up. So it's all gonna cull out. By cull out, I mean when you go, like, let's say 50 units away from it, the fog shrouds it. It no longer is rendered, right? So this is a prefab variant. You say it looks weird, right? But it doesn't. You can say that all you want, but it doesn't. I'm just kidding. It probably does, but let's go ahead and double check here. I want it to look a little bit rustic, and I want it to look buried. So we're just gonna keep, there we go.
We've got ourselves the platform 9.
Is it 9 3/4?
Platform 9 3/4.
Yeah, it's 9. It just popped. I was like, is it 1 or 9? All right, we'll have it extend all the way down, guys. Okay. And we're gonna take this. It's 9 3/4. That's right. Rackshit says, my dream is to meet you. Rackshit, let's just say this is our meeting right here. Hello, Rackshit, how are you doing? Because the thing is I don't go to game shows anymore. That's not for me. So I usually meet people that way, and I don't like doing that stuff anymore. Does anybody feel that way about game shows like PAX and GDC? Anybody feel that way? Can I get a hand? Does anybody feel that way? Let's go to set height, actually. 220. Whoops. It's not that it's not exciting, it stresses me. It stresses me out. Really, really stresses me out. So this is gonna be maybe 85? Is it 85? Okay, we're getting there. So it needs to be like 100. How about 120? There we go. Okay. So this pathway can be something like this. There we go. I can go all the way down here. I don't want the player to feel... I don't want them to feel... I don't like the player feeling limited. I really don't. What the F just happened? So we're going to make sure the player... That's so weird looking. We're going to make sure the player can walk all along here, right? I don't know what happened. We're going to hit play and hopefully everything works. Okay, needs to be a little bit a little bit higher, right? Okay, so anyway, we're going to fix that. We're going to set it to 127. How's that? Nope.
It doesn't work.
121 or 122? Hey, I think 122 will probably be better for us. I want to see what's going on here, and I can't because Unity's bugging out. All right. Rackshit says,
In the future, I want to become like you. In the future, I want to become like you.
Rackshit, thank you. Trust me, you really don't. I've had too many moments where you realize, oh, I'm a terrible person. I'm a really bad man. And I'm not being humble. I'm being... You guys don't even know. You know what's funny is people tell me sometimes, I'll get in debates on Twitter, and people will say, no, Thomas, people aren't bad, people are good. People are good. And I say, well, I'm the worst person I know. And I say, so if you think you're not the worst person you know, maybe you don't know yourself very well. And then we start to argue, and they say, no, I'm actually not that bad, Thomas. And I say, okay. Then the next question is, are you married? Do you have children? And I hate to be a gatekeeper here, but I'm gonna. There's nothing more humiliating than being a parent. And by humiliating, I mean you just realize how terrible of a person you really are. All right. So that looks pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and paint that. Does anybody know what I mean, or am I an idiot? Let's paint the solid rock wall here. Yes. We're going to do it right here as well. Just like so. See how it looks a little bit more intentional now, guys? You know I like being intentional. No grass here, no grass. And we'll put some dirt there as well. Garmanjo says, I have two... Is it Garmanjo or Garmango? I have 2 kids, I can confirm. The reason why, guys, is because, for those of you who don't have children, and it's totally fine, I'm not trying to gatekeep anybody, but it's because children are incredibly annoying, and they take a ton of your effort and a ton of your time and energy. And the moment I get off work, I have to be on. Daddy, 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 daddy. And it's not like I'm complaining. I'm just telling you that that's what it is. And so what happens is you lose your patience, you lose your temper. You become frustrated, you become fussy like a toddler yourself. And then you go to bed at night and you realize that you're a terrible person. It's just the nature of it, I guess. It's not, again, I'm not complaining. Maybe I am. You always got to be on with your kids, and then you go to bed. And if you're not on and you go to bed, you feel guilty because you're not on. So it's just like this vicious cycle of feeling bad. I'm not saying you should feel bad, but I am saying you should at least recognize you got a lot of work to do. All right, let's see if we can make this look a little bit better, because it does not look very good. Whoa, wrong. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the dirt. Hey, Thomas, what do you think the youngest age you should be to be a game dev? Mikhail, I don't have any opinions about that. You could be a game dev whenever you want. I really don't, man. You could be a game dev whenever you want. I am down. I am down for being a game dev whenever you want. Oh, let me add some grass here, but first I want to make sure the dirt looks right. Yeah, and then we're gonna add some effing moss. You know, it'd probably be It'd probably be best. Man, that's hard to say. If this was a little bit more flat right here. So let's go ahead and bring up raise the terrain a little bit here. Hey Nathan, how are you, man? Nathan, do you have kids? I think maybe you mentioned that. I apologize if I didn't see that. Can we all welcome Nathan to the... No, wrong one. Let's welcome Nathan from Beyond the Guitar in the chat. Dude, Nathan. So you're basically busy all the time, Nathan. Nathan, two-year-old and a 4-year-old. Wow. Nathan, that's very similar to my brother, actually. Almost exactly to a T. For me, I have a 3-year-old and on high, I will say. But not all blessings are easy. Actually, most blessings are the opposite. The things in life that are hard are the most valuable, right? Okay, let's go ahead and raise me up. We're gonna raise this texture up right here. Or raise that stone up. Maybe add a little bit right here too as well. Hey, what's that? There we go. And then we're gonna smooth out the texture. Or smooth out the height here so it's not so weird. But I just want it to feel more like it's a... Preach. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and lower this a little bit here as well. Nathan, have you ever thought about live streaming, dude? I would love to watch you just play guitar, or like even watch you learn how to play a song. Do we have any guitar players in the chat? Go follow Nathan. Nathan's got a really cool YouTube channel. Okay, we're gonna smooth this out. There we go. Bloodthirsty plays guitar. Sweet. Rob, you play guitar. Very cool. Okay, guys, let's paint this texture.
Paint this hill.
I like to be intentional with every little detail that the player can walk on, right? So what I do is I start out with a really crappy looking terrain, and then as I put things into the world, and I sort of just put them in randomly, I will then add a little bit of texture here. As the world sort of comes to life in my mind's eye, that's when I'll start adding detail. But starting out, I do not add detail. I sort of wait until it appears to me like an angel. Like Gabriel just coming into my screen and saying, this is, let's think here. What does he say? This is what it looks like, Thomas. And I do what Gabriel says. So Gabriel right now is telling me to put some moss right. But Thomas, why are you being so cryptic? Guys,